Andrew Garfield has been an impressive screen star since the very start of his career, but he puts on nothing short of a powerhouse performance in Lin-Manuel Miranda's Tick, Tick, Boom. The film is an adaptation of the beloved autobiographical musical of the same name, created by the late, great Jonathan Larson. And Garfield stars as the frenetic young talent who's scrambling to get his musical career into motion before he reaches his 30th birthday.
Can I hear it?
Huh?
The new song.
Any day now.
You're killing me, Larson.
Garfield's performance throughout the cleverly crafted film is electrifying. His Larson is energetic but exhausted, ambitious but modest, exquisitely talented but also easily distracted. Every single scene and song demonstrates Garfield's commitment to bringing Larson's story to life. But there's one sequence in particular that showcases just how much the actor brings to the role. Here's a look at the Andrew Garfield scene in Tick, Tick, Boom that proves he really can do it all. If there's one thing we come to know about Jonathan Larson very early on in the film, it's that he's in a desperate race against an invisible clock that's audibly ticking in his brain and setting the pace for his life. So it doesn't take long for Tick, Tick, Boom to establish the meaning of its title or its dizzying impact on Larson's existence. As keyed up and overextended as he constantly is, though, Larson is also a deeply kind and compassionate individual who radiates affection for the people he loves. So when he discovers that his close friend Freddie has been hospitalized with complications associated with his HIV-positive diagnosis, Jonathan is immediately devastated and wants nothing more than to drop everything and visit him. Garfield plays his reaction of distress with an authentic mixture of horror and humor, as the wheels begin to turn in Jonathan's head about where his priorities are and where they should be.
I should go to the hospital. When am I going to go to the hospital? I need to write. When am I going to write? I need to talk to Susan. I need to see Freddie. I should call Susan. Why can't I write this song? How can you possibly be thinking about your show when your friend is in the hospital? What am I doing here?
However, as his mental clock ticks ever louder and his mind races out of control, a single ding of the door reminds him that he can have only one focus right now, and that's his day job and the stream of hungry customers who will be coming in shortly for Sunday brunch at the Moondance Diner.
I'm not going anywhere.
One of the most unique and beautiful elements of Tick, Tick, Boom is the way in which the story seamlessly shifts from dialogue to narration to song, with sometimes all three happening at any given moment. It's a great way to reflect Jonathan Larson's own mind and natural creativity, and the Sunday brunch scene takes that trend to even more theatrical heights. It starts with a tense buildup as he waits tables, mans the phones, and plays host to the impatient diners.
Thank you for your patience.
We said an omelet with no yolks. That's why you're just a waiter.
As his stress mounts, his mind wanders into song to give him some much-needed levity from the situation. Garfield's performance in this scene gives him a chance to not only show off his singing skills, but to bring life to the gorgeously complicated headspace of the singular vision that was Jonathan Larson. He literally knocks down the walls that are holding him in to create a highly theatrical set piece to match his ambition. This scene is also a treat due to the sheer number of Broadway's finest who make cameos. Among the many celebrities who can be seen throughout the Moondance are Lin-Manuel Miranda himself and Hamilton favorites Philippa Soo and Renee Elise Goldsberry. We also see the familiar faces of Andre DeShields, Joel Grey, Howard McGillen, Chuck Cooper, Brian Stokes Mitchell, Cheetah Rivera, and Bernadette Peters. Plus, you can spot a trio from the original cast of Larson's Rent: Adam Pascal, Daphne Rubin Vega, and Wilson Germain Heredia. Even with so many superstars sharing the scene, Garfield stands out. In the end, this scene is an absolutely stunning showcase of how Larson managed to cope with terrible news and massive stress by giving in to his own musical soul and making the best of the time he had. And Garfield's performance of that delicate dance is completely captivating from start to finish.
Brunch.
Thanks for watching. Click the links in our video to watch more from Netflix Film Club. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to get the latest exclusive videos. Plus, hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.